All right, welcome back, COSA 1 and 601 students. Professor Almeida here. Happy Friday morning, everyone. I wanted to get this video recorded because it's going to be nice and toasty later in the afternoon. And for this video, we're going to talk about week 3, but before we do that, let's recap what we covered earlier this week. So we began our Microsoft Word journey covering chapters 1 and 2. And you can see for chapters 1 and 2, you have a training sim and a skill review project, and then finally you have your chapter 1 and 2 quiz. I sent a friendly reminder out to some of you who haven't started on chapter 1, and if you are an online student, it is especially important that you log into Canvas regularly and do the work. Okay, it's very easy to fall behind in an online environment, especially since I'm not always here to remind you. You really have to be a self-starter and motivated in an asynchronous environment. Okay, that's why we have the support systems in place, and I'll mention again towards the end of the video. Face-to-face, folks, you want to make sure that you're coming to class. That way you can be sure that you're getting the assignments done, turned in, and you get your points on the scoreboard. One other thing I want to note here, and that concerns Skill Review 1.1. Again, Skill Review 1.1, I'm still trying to get to the bottom of what's going on with Step 7 and the Microsoft Editor. McGraw-Hill is aware of the issue, and I haven't been able to duplicate the issues that some students are having. Basically, the bottom line is that the Microsoft Editor doesn't catch everything, and even if you try to correct the issues in Step 7, somehow the grading engine is still marking some students wrong. Check my announcement earlier in the week about this. If you used up all 3 attempts and visually your document is correct as expected, but you're still being marked wrong for Step 7, let me know, and hopefully we get a resolution to this. One other thing to note, the success check-in here. At this point in time, I'm trusting that you have purchased access to SimNet, whether through the bookstore or directly in SimNet with the $50 option. Again, I'm saying the $50 option because I'm continuing to receive reports that students are buying the wrong access, and McGraw-Hill is refusing refunds. So again, if you're not sure what to purchase in SimNet, the bookstore is your safest option. But going back to the success check-in, please make sure to check in with me by replying to that forum thread. This way, when Monday rolls around, week 3 will be unlocked. Okay, if you don't check in with me, week 3 is going to stay grayed out until you visit the success check-in. The forum will remain open until Sunday night, so be sure to check in with me. All right, let's talk about week 3. So for week 3, it's pretty much the same formula. We're going to take a look at chapters 3 and 4 here, and you can see the overview, what the skills are for each chapter. Okay, so here are the skills for chapters 3 and 4, and then you have your action items. So it's pretty much the same formula. You have your chapter 3 training, skill review 3.2, chapter 4 training, skill review 4.2, your chapter 3 and 4 quiz, and then I have this optional discussion here on Microsoft Word. Okay, online folks, again, make sure that you're logging into Canvas and you're completing the assignments. Face-to-face folks, Monday we'll cover chapter 3, Wednesday we'll cover chapter 4. And for those who like to work ahead, week 4 will also be open. And on that note, keep in mind that this is not a self-paced course. The Canvas modules do unlock 2 weeks at a time. Okay, so if you finish everything ahead of time, you're just going to have to wait. One last thing, your Word assignments are all due on Sunday, September 17th. Okay, that is the due date as in DUE and not the due date as in DO. Okay, I hope that makes some sense. Don't leave things for the last minute. The training sims have to be turned in on time, folks. Okay, the training sims will be available after the due date if you need to reference them, but you cannot go back for late credit. Okay, so you need to make sure that you get your training sims done on time. As I mentioned before, your goal is to fill that progress meter all the way to 100%. And then as for the projects, you need to make sure that you have a Windows PC with Microsoft 365 installed. Check the instructions in the syllabus, or you can watch this video here. If you don't have a Windows PC, we do have Citrix, but you also have the COS Computer Labs. You can go face-to-face and work on your assignments there. Speaking of COS Computer Labs, don't forget about your support options. You can contact our COS instructional assistants. Check that assignment back in first week on getting support. You also have the live chat in Canvas. Okay, it's not just for me during office hours, folks. The live chat right over here. You can use this to talk to each other in real time. We also have the open collab forum. We have the Student Technology Help Desk. We have McGraw-Hill support. So take advantage of all of these lifelines available to you. Okay, take advantage of the lifelines, especially if you are an online COSA 1 student. Okay, so that's pretty much it for week 3. Enjoy your weekend, folks. Let's make sure we get caught up, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.